Charlton Sports Weekly here at Anytime Fitness. Another week of action-packed sports here.
Yep, we transitioning from football into basketball and wrestling. So, but we still got some rec teams playing football here, and
we got one surviving team so far.
They're the last of the Mohicans, no pun intended.
But like I said, our 7- and 8-year-old team, they played in Nahana last night. I believe it was Monday. Yeah, I believe it was last night. But they lost to Marion County by 8-6 score. So
tough loss.
Tough loss, heartbreaker. But Coach Snapper Hobbs did a good job with that team. So there's some talent on that bunch. Not a whole lot of size, but they got some talent.
That's good. And they young.
Right. And our 11 and 12 All-Stars, they got like a first-round bye in the district tournament. And they get to travel to Richmond Hill tomorrow night and play the Richmond Hill. So it's going to be a long...
That's going to be a joyous trip for you.
That's right.
Better you than me, though.
Somebody's got to do it.
I've made those trips before, so I can honestly say I don't miss them. but enjoy them, though.
Well, the one thing about Richmond Hill, they passed a SPOS tax a couple years ago, and they have 2 turf football fields for their rec program. So these kids get to play on it on the turf tomorrow night.
They big time.
That's right.
Well, good for them.
If they happen to win tomorrow, they will go back. I believe it's next Tuesday for the championship, for the district championship. So.
Well, maybe they'll be going back next Tuesday.
All right. Also, we got basketball sign-ups still going on for ages 7 through 12. $30. I believe tryouts, so-called tryouts, just giving coaches an idea of
who they're going to pick in their lottery pick.
Right. But that'll start, I believe, Tuesday of next week. So if you haven't signed up yet, go ahead and get your kids signed up. Call the recreation department. If nobody happens to be in the office, leave a message on the answer machine. So.
And if you need some volunteer coaches, probably too, don't you?
I'm thinking we actually
got
more than we normally have at this point in the game.
Good.
So it's all depending on how many sign up and how many teams we get if we need any more. So.
Well, we had a middle school game last night.
Yeah, Monday Bethune started their season, traveled down to Hilliard. Apparently they have like an A team and a B team, because the score I got for the girls in the A game, we lost by a 24-12 score.
Low scoring game.
It was Shakiria Gibson scored 4 points. She was the leading scorer for the maidens in that one. And then in the B team game, the Bethune, won 31-28. So they lit up the scoreboard in that one.
Yeah, that was a barn burner.
And Janet Johnson and apparently Shakiria Gibson played in both games, so both of those scored 10 points each. So
good for them. I know Janet. I didn't know she was that good of a basketball player, though.
And the boys' action, I've not been able to get any scores, so I don't know what they did. So if anybody knows, let me know.
Yeah. Call Glenn or Adam. Hit them up on Facebook.
That's right. Varsity basketball, they were scheduled to start this Friday night at Camden County, but Camden County is hosting a quarterfinal round of the state playoffs, so they have rescheduled that game to be December the 29th now. So, and now therefore their first game will not be till December the 7th when they go to Telfair County. So they're going to jump right into the region right off the get-go.
Yeah. No warm-up games. Straight into the region play.
Well, the only good thing is they don't finish football on Friday night and have to play on a Tuesday like they have done in the past.
That's true.
So they will get at least a week or two of practice before they get to play. So that'll help.
Yep.
But that pretty much is all we have for rec and basketball right now. Wrestling.
Wrestling practice started today. The first meet is December the 11th at Pierce County. Last year, wrestling, we only had maybe a dozen kids. This year, there's about 35.
Well, that's great then.
So we'll have a full varsity, full junior varsity. We got enough kids. One reason we could not compete as a team was we didn't have enough kids to fill the lower weight class slots.
It's hard to, when you forfeit all them points away.
But we've got some kids that'll fill those slots, and hopefully we can place as a team in state along with individuals. So,
well, that'd be great then.
So I'm looking forward to the winter sports here.
All right, but right now we'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll be right back and go over some Indian football and some postseason awards.
Anytime Fitness Folkestone, located in the Harvey Shopping Center, has everything you need to stay in shape or get that look you've always wanted. Upright and conventional tanning beds, a Zumba room, weight room, and state-of-the-art treadmills. They also have supplements and tanning supplies. Anytime Fitness Folkestone is also the proud sponsor of Charlton Sports Weekly with Glenn Hughes and Stan Wilds. See Stan to get fit anytime.
The Folkestone Pharmacy, your original hometown pharmacy for over 45 years, is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet broadcasts. Folkestone Pharmacy accepts insurance from most local employers, including the City of Folkestone, Charlton County, Babcock and Wilcox, AJM, Charlton Memorial Hospital, and many others. The Folkestone Pharmacy wishes the Indians best of luck this season. United First Federal Credit Union has been a part of Charlton County since 2001 and has been providing great service to our members since 1943. United First now offers mobile banking and email alerts. Mobile banking lets you check your balance from your cell phone, while email alerts notifies you when a significant event happens in your account. Both are easy to set up and are free to United First members. United First helps you afford life. All accounts are federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back to Charlton Sports Weekly. Indian football came to an end last Friday night, unfortunately.
It did. It came to an end all too soon. This is my youngest son, Brent's final season, so it couldn't last long enough for me, but everything comes to an end.
That's right, yeah.
But went over, took the long ride to Marion County, and went out into sticks and lost to, which good facilities, really nice school and field they had. But
I was told it was a brand new.
It was, yeah, brand new. But lost to a good Marion County team. They just plain out beat us.
Right, made a couple crucial turnovers. But
I had two crucial turnovers. One of them I felt like at the time was a game changer right there before the half.
Right.
The interception inside the 10, which gave them the lead as a result. But there were a few questionable calls from the refs. Some calls I'd never even heard of. Brent made a routine tackle, and he told me as I was going down right before halftime, he said, "Dad, they called me for a helmet to helmet." But what can you do?
And actually, I went back and looked at the film, and his helmet was nowhere near the kid's helmet.
But we lost 31-12, and I think we got a lot of young talent that's going to be coming back. Everybody knew we were a young team this year. I didn't expect us to win no state championship.
Oh, no.
I don't even know if the coaches expected that, but you want to play till you can't play no more.
That's it. Well, like I said, we got touchdowns from Kurt Nixon caught a touchdown pass, and also Julian Roberts caught his first touchdown pass of the year. So
Kurt's one of the bright players that's shining spots that's coming back, and he's still got 2 more years.
You're right.
Kurt's going to be a heck of a player in all 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, and special teams. He's in my opinion, he was our top go-to receiver this year.
He was. He ended up being the leading receiver. I think 26, 27 catches, something like that, I believe. So.
Yep. So.
But the all-region team was released earlier this week, and Charlton County was represented pretty well.
Yeah. We had wide receiver C.J. Maynor. C.J., this was his first year.
These are all the first team.
Yeah, first team, all region. Kurt Nixon made it at 2 positions.
Right, that's impressive right there.
Yeah, wide receiver and defensive back. Michael Dasher, a freshman. Good, real good defensive lineman. Made it as defensive lineman. Will Gowan made first team defensive line. Ryan Young, good hard-hitting linebacker we're going to miss. He made it as a linebacker. And Brent made it as this is his 3rd year, all-region, linebacker and long snapper. And the coaches told him he missed in the voting. He missed being the all-region defensive player of the year by 1 vote.
I think the kid from Telfair won.
Kid from number 22 from Telfair won it.
He was impressive tonight.
He was. Devin Jones made it as defensive back and kick returner. And Trey Harrington was the special teams player of the year.
And you go down that list, I mean, like I said, Kurt Nixon's a sophomore, Michael Dasher is a freshman, Will Gowan's a junior. We're going to miss C.J., Ryan, and Brent and Devin.
Yep.
But then Trey
still got a year.
Right, so.
Go ahead and go over the second team here for us, Glenn.
All right, second team, quarterback. Trey Harrington made second team. I think he ended up passing for 1,400 and something yards, I think.
Probably finished second to Wilcox as quarterback.
Right. He was the
region player of the year,
yeah,
I think.
Yeah, all-around region player. Daveron Reed, wide receiver, first year he's played football, and he came on kind of strong at the end. Senior offensive lineman Michael Alberts.
Gonna miss Michael.
Gonna miss him, and also senior offensive lineman Daniel Wade.
To me, that was the 2 anchors of our offensive line.
Yeah.
Michael was probably the top offensive lineman, in my opinion, we had. And
he went out the other night with a broken finger or a dislocated finger, and
missed the whole last 3 quarters of the game. And then Drake Gillis.
Defensive line. Yeah, he's not very big, but he's got a big heart.
He's got a big motor, too. So, all right. Go ahead.
All right, we got the all-freshman team. Like I said, Michael Dasher, he was first team all-region, so more than you know he's going to make the all-freshman team. Tion Burrows.
Another good defensive lineman.
So basically we got Michael and Tion back for 3 more years. And last on the list, Andrew Lee.
Yep. Another good running back, linebacker.
And unfortunately, like I said, he broke his arm against Marion County.
He did. I talked to his sister in here yesterday, and he had to have surgery yesterday. And they had to put some pins screws in his arm. And he's going to have another surgery about June or July. So, but he'll be back for the beginning of the season, though.
Well, that's great.
So we hope that don't affect him much. We had 10 players make the all-academic team, which can be argued probably the most important team in the long run. And those were Michael Alberts, Brent Wilds, Daniel Wade. Daniel is probably the smartest 17-year-old kid I've ever known. Drake Gillis, Ryan Young, Jamez Davis, Cody Davis, Will Gowan, Antonio Tarpley, and Hampton Hewling. So congratulations to those guys for cracking the books.
I was thinking to say, most people think football players dumb jocks, but these 10 kids ruined that theory.
Yeah.
So congratulations to them, and keep up the good work, and hopefully those will fall in the footsteps, and we have 10 more to list next year.
You got to make the grades to get on the field.
That's right.
And stay on the field. All right, I think we got to go over some signs here, Glenn. and vote to see which one is the best one of the year? Or?
I think they're having the run-through banner sign contest of the year. So
let's get the old iPad here. We got the Indian Dynasty, the Duck Dynasty ripoff last week. I don't even know what to say about this side here. I mean, it looks like two guys with beards off the Duck Dynasty, missing some teeth. Let's look at the other ones.
That's right.
We got the weather, 100% chance of.
That was the Fitzgerald.
That was the Fitzgerald.
I guess
we got beat bad that game, so we ain't gonna vote for that one. We got you trained. Who was that? That was against Lanier
County, right?
I like that one. That's looks like they got a bulldog train, so naturally I like that one. Keep calm and stay Indian.
That was Wilcox. That might have been the best game of the year. So
yeah, that might be. Big boys don't play with little toys.
That was a scrimmage against Pierce.
Yeah, they holding the little teddy bear in the arm. I kind of like that one.
That one is,
yeah. I kind of like that one the best. Let's see. Indians never give up.
That was Brantley.
Yeah, that's kind of generic. Tudor. That's it. That's the one. I remember that one. That's the only one I remember.
That was the Ware County game.
Yeah, Ware County. Even though we got beat that game.
Definitely an original.
That's an original. Swamp people kind of theme there. This is at Bradwell against Bradwell. Get back where you came from. That must be the front gate of Fort Stewart. I don't know.
I don't know. I'd have to get an explanation for this one.
Yeah, I know that Bradwell Institute High School was at the front gate.
Unless that's a zoo and he's trying to get the tiger back into the zoo.
Oh, that may be. Yeah, that is. It says zoo right there.
Maybe if we read the things, we'll figure this stuff out, won't we?
Yeah.
Hi. We never made the all-academic team. So
I never was even in the consideration for it. This won't be our first victory. That was at Turner County. They got a cowboy in a diaper getting roped by an Indian. That's funny.
True, but that's got to be against Clinch County there, maybe.
Yeah, I would say this one would be second next to. We got this clinched. Second next to the Ware County.
Right.
I mean, the Ware County, that's an original playing off of the Swamp People, which is probably the most popular show on TV.
That's true.
Days. I don't even know who this one is against. You don't want Telfair County. I don't even remember this sign.
I don't remember that one.
I don't pay too much attention to the signs. I don't.
They done bust through them by the time I go get them.
Yeah, that's senior night, so that's just everybody's name. I think that's it. So let's go with, what's our consensus, Glenn?
I'm going with the Tudum.
Tudum. Yeah, let's go with that one. That's my favorite.
That's right.
The clinch would be second. That's original, but not as original as Swamp People.
So anyway, I guess you can log on to Charlton Sports Net or your Facebook page.
Facebook.
And pick the one you want.
Pick the one you want.
Contest lasts until how long?
Probably the weekend. The winner will be on the cover photo all weekend.
All right, so through the weekend, go ahead and get your votes in. Vote as many times as you can, probably.
Vote all you want.
That's right.
Shoot them, yeah.
But right
watch Duck Dynasty tonight.
But we'll go ahead and take a break, and then Stan will do our fabulous football picks.
Yeah, yeah. We had to scrounge for some games, but we got 10 of them. So, and we're going to pick them right here instead of beforehand we usually do. All right, we'll be right back.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation offers more than dependable electrical energy at a competitive price. Quality service is provided by a friendly and professional staff trained to meet your every electrical power need, whether residential, commercial, or industrial. If you have any questions or need information, call us at 1-800-262-5131. Okefenokee REMC, owned by those we serve. A proud sponsor of this year's Indian football broadcast.
T&T Building Supply is located about a half-mile past US 1 and the 301 split, north of Folkestone, right next to Taylor Timber Company. They have everything you need for your home improvement projects, with a wide selection of lumber, hardware, millwork, plumbing, and electrical supplies, concrete and masonry, power and hand tools, nails, and roofing supplies. They also have a large selection of mobile home hardware. T&T Building Supply is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Radio Shack, located at 3885 Main Street, inside the Folkestone Pharmacy, is your local Verizon Wireless authorized agent and Dish Network retailer. Radio Shack carries a variety of computers, tablets, smartphones, and other electronics. The Shack in Folkestone is proud of our student athletes and wishes them the best of luck this season. Now, let's go get 'em Indians.
Welcome back to Charlton Sports Weekly. Trying to catch up on some football picks here. I said I'm, seven games behind you here.
I got a 7 game lead, but it ain't safe.
I'm running out of time.
We got 10 games, and then we got the bowl game.
That's it. So maybe if I can't win, maybe I can make it look a little more respectable anyway.
I'm going to let you pick first. That way I can just copy your pick.
Well, you go right ahead then.
I think most of these games this week, though.
There are some good matchups.
Yeah, there's some good matchups. I think most of the games, though, most of our picks will be the same because some of them are almost look like gimmies. So, but the first game, we'll go right out of the bat with the biggest game, in my opinion. This is the biggest game of the well, I guess of the year right now, because the winner's going to play for national championship. And that's going to be the SEC championship game up in Atlanta. Hopefully, that'll be a little bit of home field advantage. We got the Crimp, Alabama against Georgia. Let me see how you see it unfolding, Clint.
Well, they said if the Dogs can come out and play fully to their capabilities, Murray plays like he's capable of, defense comes out there and plays basically like they've done the last 3 or 4 weeks, I think they got a good shot at beating Bama. There's no doubt who I'm going to pick. So
I know. Well, I think Bama's a good team. I think they solid all the way around. But I think they got exposed against Texas A&M. And if there's a team in the East that has the wide receivers to beat Alabama like Texas A&M exposed them, I think it's Georgia. I think Georgia's defense is good enough to stop Alabama. The biggest thing, I think the game, if Georgia can win this game, it's going to be won on the offensive line. If they can open up some holes for the running game, the passing game will be open.
That's right.
So
you get that play action pass coming off of that.
You can mark this down because you don't hear me say this often. But I don't like Alabama. And I'm not. That has nothing to do with this. I honestly think Georgia has the team to beat them, especially in the last 4 weeks. So go Dogs.
There we go.
Don't let me down.
All right. Next one.
The next one. This is for the also ran conference championship, the ACC.
Also known as the Atlantic Coast
Conference.
Just to be technical.
We got FSU and Georgia Tech. I think that game's being played in Charlotte. This is a no-brainer. I wish our kid, Chris Milton, good luck, but I don't think Georgia Tech is going to be in the game in the second half. I'm taking FSU.
Well, like you said, Tech's 6-6. Basically the only reason they're playing in the championship game
by default
is because Miami withdrew themselves, hopefully to reduce penalties on the next probation they're going to get.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, we wishing Chris the best of luck. Hopefully he gets into play, does a good job. But after watching what Georgia did to them last week, I just can't see them beating Florida State.
All right, the next one is the Pac-12 championship game. These two teams actually played last Saturday.
And a regular season game.
And a regular season game. And that's UCLA against Stanford. I think UCLA had a little bit of a hangover from beating USC the week before.
Right.
But I watched a little bit of this game, not a whole lot. But what I seen was Stanford was just dominating them on defense. And if there's a team outside of the SEC that their front seven reminds me of an SEC defense, it's Stanford.
Because they definitely shut Oregon down.
They shut Oregon down. So they beat UCLA by 3 or 4 touchdowns last week, and I don't see them.
I don't see it changing.
I don't see where you can go that far south in a week and it change. So I'm taking Stanford.
Yeah, well, I need to catch up, but I can't do it here either. I got to go with Stanford.
All right, next game. They got another local flavor to it. K-State at Texas. K-State obviously out of the running for the national championship now, but if they win this game,
they can win the conference.
They win the conference, and they're in the BCS Bowl. I think that K-State's going to show up. I even seen on one of the ESPN college football shows where Mac Brown's on the hot seat. So,
yeah.
I don't know what's up with Texas, but I'm not impressed with Texas, and I'll take K-State.
Well, like I said, I watched Texas play TCU last Friday night, and TCU pretty much dominated them till late in the fourth quarter. Then Texas tried to make a little rally, but and Texas really didn't impress me a whole lot. And so I'm picking Kansas State to become the Big 12 conference champions.
And go to a BCS.
That's right.
All right, then this next game, this is my favorite game of the year, every year in college football. These kids play for the love of the game and then go serve their country afterwards. That's the Army-Navy game. Being a former active duty Marine, I can't pick the Army because most folks don't know this, but at the Naval Academy, you have a choice. You can either go as a naval officer or a Marine Corps officer. With that, I can't pick the Army, so go Navy. Navy's actually my second favorite college team, so that makes it even better.
Well, actually, I haven't kept up with either one of these teams too much this year, and I don't know a whole lot about them.
Navy's bowl eligible. They've lost 3 games. Army's won like 4 games. But the records out in this game. The records mean nothing. This is a true rivalry.
Well, since I'm 7 games down and we've done picked 4 of them the same,
you're gonna have to.
I'm gonna have to go with Army.
The Black Knights. All right. The next game. This is for the Big East Championship. It's gonna be Friday night. It's going to be Louisville at Rutgers. I think both teams have matching records.
I think so.
Both of them could, with a win last week, could have won the conference outright, but they lost to teams they should have beat. Rutgers has won when they've needed to this year, I guess, except for last week. I don't even know who to pick in this game. Since it's at Rutgers, I'm going to take Rutgers, though, I guess.
All right, well, like I said, I don't know a whole lot about the Big East or the Big Least, whatever you want to call them.
The Big Least, yeah. Can't believe whoever wins is going to be in a BCS game.
All right, but we'll go ahead and I'll go with Louisville.
You go with the Cardinals.
I'm either going to catch up or I'm going to get way behind.
Yeah. All right, we got the next game, Kent State against Northern Illinois. The only thing I know about this is for the MAC championship. The only thing I know about either of these teams is I know a kid that plays for Northern Illinois, and that's Tyler Pitt.
Right, former coach here, Bill
Yeah.
Pitt. His son is a.
I don't even know what their records are. Where is Kent? What's the record?
They're both 11-1. They're playing at Kent State.
Glenn, I'm gonna let you pick this game first. See which direction you go. I can't even tell you where Kent State is.
It's in Ohio, I think, somewhere.
You sure?
No, but
I thought it was in Indiana. It might be in.
Them two states run together, so what does it matter?
It might be in Illinois.
No, Illinois, Northern Illinois is it's in northern part of Illinois. I'm pretty sure.
All right. Who you think's gonna win?
I am going to go with the.
I got a feeling we're gonna go with the same team.
I'm going with Northern Illinois. I think Kent State is actually ranked 17th in the BCS, but.
What is their mascots?
Kent is the Flashes, I think.
Ain't Northern Illinois
The
Huskies?
Huskies, yeah.
I'm going to take the Huskies.
Well,
only because I know.
We got a local flavor.
Yeah,
somewhat.
we got local flavor from years past on playing for them. And I don't even know where Kent State. Kent State, that's where the kid picked up the fumble and ran the wrong way at the first game of the season or something, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
All right, well, it don't matter.
If it happens, that's why we couldn't pick for them, right?
Yeah, that's right. I don't think. All right.
Nationally ranked, Kent State 17, Northern Illinois 21.
All right, so both top 25 teams. Go figure. I need to pay more attention to the polls. All right, Oklahoma at TCU. This probably, next to that Georgia-Bama game, is probably, could be the most, the best game of the week. Man, I don't even know where to go with this game. I'm going to probably have to take Oklahoma because they
had to rally last week to come back and beat Oklahoma State in overtime.
Yeah, but that's a rivalry game.
That's true.
That's like a backyard rivalry game almost. But I won't be surprised. TCU's got a real good defense. It won't surprise me if they win. But I'll take Oklahoma.
All right, well, I'll go with TCU then.
All right, the Big Ten championship. Nebraska against Wisconsin. I think these two teams have already played, and I can't remember who won. But if I had a coin, hold on, I might have a coin.
I think so. I'm poor. I ain't got one.
Hold on, I got one right here because this is what this is going to come down to. Right here. Heads, Nebraska, tails, Wisconsin. Is that a heads or a tails?
You got one of the funny coins there.
That's a tails, so I'll take Wisconsin. Yeah, I'll take Wisconsin. You can tell we used to pick in Southeastern.
That's true.
Games.
I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to go with Wisconsin too, though.
All right. The last game, Oklahoma State against Baylor. If I was betting on an over-under on this game, if this over-under was 80 points, I'd bet the over. Because this is one of those games that somebody's going to score 50 points and lose. But I'll take Oklahoma State.
Right, like I said, Baylor handled Kansas State pretty easily, but
that was their one shot.
That's what I'm fixing to say. I don't think they can do it again. Statistically, I think they actually have probably one of the worst defenses in the country.
Oklahoma State ain't got that great of one, but
yeah, but Oklahoma. Well, both of them put points on the board, like you said. But I'm going to go with the Cowboys, Oklahoma State.
All right.
So we picked about three or four different, I think.
Let's
maybe.
see. We differed on Army, Navy, Louisville, Rutgers, Oklahoma, TCU.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
So maybe I can cut the deficit almost in half, man.
If you do, then that'll get you
within four.
Get you 4 games, and then who knows with the bowl games? Because some of the kids don't care, like we was talking about. Some of them go to the bowl games and they get their free TVs, their free new cell phone, and all of that, and they're more enamored with something like that than who cares about winning the bowl game. That's just for the BCS.
Especially if you're stuck playing in Boise, Idaho, and it's snowing in your bowl game. So.
Oh, my Lord.
But anyway, that's probably going to wrap up this edition of Charlton Sports Weekly, and we'll be back next week. I guess we'll be doing. Say what now?
Next week, we'll have the varsity. One of the varsity basketball coaches will be here joining this.
You have to stay tuned. You have to tune in to see which one it is.
Yeah, it's all. That might come down to a coin flip. But we'll have one of them.
That's right. So tune in next week, and for today, we'll tune out and see you later.
That's right.